Okay, we're going to go get this video started now. This is Office 365 phone system, your new business phone system for $20 per user per month. So I'll go into that scenario about the price and some other examples and stuff like that. We are Xerillion. We're a Microsoft partner, a gold Microsoft partner, a proud gold Microsoft partner. So focusing on Microsoft Cloud Solutions, the cloud platform. You're looking at a guy who's installed a lot of servers in his time, but I know too much. I know that most of what's put on site in the server infrastructure for email, for files, things like that, even applications, can easily be shifted over to Office 365 or Microsoft Azure, and the security infrastructure can also be managed by Azure Active Directory, Enterprise Mobility Suite, and things like that. And now we have the phone system. So we're going to be talking about that here, and let me move on. So there's a little bit about my background. I won't spend too much time on this. But I'm certified in various Microsoft technologies, including Office 365, Microsoft Dynamics, and some of the traditional Microsoft technologies, server technologies as well. We're very aligned with Microsoft in their strategy, and we've got about 4,000 users migrated to Office 365 in the cloud technologies. And I consult with a lot of companies, every month, all throughout the year, about how to take their systems and get those migrated up into the Microsoft Cloud platform, so they do not have any on-premise equipment anymore. And I'm that way. I don't have any servers anymore, and it is a great place to be. But that's for another video. So last month, March 2017, the long-awaited release production of Microsoft's new features in their Cloud PBX system. So they had traditional features of a Cloud PBX, but they added on a couple things that they definitely needed, and we were all waiting for it for a long time. There was a big priority for them to get done. But the auto attendant and call queues. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that. So the auto attendant, that is where somebody calls in. Thank you for calling Xerillion. Press 1 for service, 2 for sales. You can go ahead and do that. You can also use the auto attendant for people to call in and search the directory of people in your company by name. You can have different greetings based on different times of the day, just like we have here for during business hours and after business hours. It's Xerillion. And you can navigate with the Skype system. You can navigate the call tree with the keypad, or you can use you just use your voice. Call queues. So we set up call queues, and so that's where if you in that scenario where somebody says, well, I'm going to press 1 for service, well, now you might have agents or help desk people like we do in our case. There are multiple people might need to be able to take that call. So we set up a call queue, and then Skype for Business, you can have 50 agents and 200 calls in the call queue. Callers call in, they get a custom greeting, they're put with music on hold, and then it starts, the PBX then starts to find somebody who can actually take the call. And so calls can be distributed in parallel, so all the agents get rang at the same time, or it can be in serial mode where the admin sets up, reach this person, then this person, then this person, and the first person that picks up in that serial sequence takes the call. And the PBX will then know if users are available based on if they are offline, if they're not near their computer and they've gone offline, or they're set to do not disturb. Voicemail transcribing, this is not in production yet, but it works really, really well. It's still in preview. I got to see it in action the other day. Somebody left me a voicemail in my Skype mailbox, voicemail mailbox, and I got the email. It had the audio attachment, which is, most systems do that these days. But then I was surprised to see that in the email, it actually transcribed the voicemail message for me, which was super helpful. So I see these voicemails, they come into my mailbox, and I never know. Is this going to be a sales call with somebody with some stuff I may not necessarily be interested in? So I click on there, I got to listen to it, stop what I'm doing. I see that if I see the voicemail has been transcribed, I can look real quick, hey, is this something I need to attend to? Oh, it's an important email from a client or a prospect. I can see that message, and I may have what I need right there and can just move on and handle it, or I might need to actually listen to the voicemail message. So huge for productivity, huge time saver. So the traditional Office 365 Cloud PBX features. Everybody's going to get a direct dial number. You can have call delegation, so you can have an assistant make or receive calls on your behalf. You can set up call forwarding or simultaneous ring, where the call comes in and you can have it ring your desk phone, your home office phone, your cell phone. Or call transfer. You can, if you're on a call at the office but you need to get in the field and head into the car to continue, you can just transfer the call directly over to your cell phone and continue that conversation uninterrupted. You can tag for status. So if you see somebody in your organization is on a call, and then if I say see, you can see in the Skype client that they're in a call, then you can actually tag them so that when they get off the call, you get notified. Also team calling. So if you're going to be away for a period of time and you want to be able to set up to maybe 3 different people, calls can be transferred over to them. If you're not available, you can set up team calling. In the voicemail, as I said before, the voicemails will go to email in the preview mode that's being transcribed. You'll have music on hold. So let's get into, actually, now you have the Skype client on your computer. What about how do you interact with it? Okay, so how about what your desk phone? So first, let's go into the Skype for Business app. So here I have it right here. I just took a screen clip of mine. There's people from my team. I can see their status. They're busy. They're away. If they were out of office, I would see the out of office message. If they were in a call, excuse me, I would see the call. But now, if I want, I could just click on this little keypad here and then bring this up. So if I wanted to talk to somebody, I could just click right on them and just initiate the call. I don't need to know a number or anything like that. Just boom, just go. But if I want to actually bring up the dial pad, I could just do it right here, and there's a history of my calls. And then once I'm integrated this way, my contacts light up with the capability that I can just go into a contact, click more, click call, and then just dial. No keypad to deal with. I just go. So ways to connect with the Skype for Business phone system. If you are a traditional desk phone type person, the Polycom BBX 400, we have one here in our office that we demo for people. But basically, it's a little tiny computer with a Skype app on it, and you set up the phone, you log in with your Office 365 account, and you've got Skype on your phone. And then you got a desk set with a handset that you can put to your head and have those conversations. Works natively with Skype for Business if you must have a desk phone. But do you really need a desk phone is my question. If both your computer and your desk phone will be logged into your Skype account, seems a little redundant to me. But they look nice and they're cool. They work really well. And they're not expensive. I think they're right around $130. You could just use your laptop. If you're a mobile worker like I am, you're going around the place, and I've definitely had times where I'm just sitting there. I'm on a conference call, or I need to make a call, and I'll just take my Surface Pro. That's what I use, and I would highly recommend it for anybody. It's a great product, and I will just talk, just have a call right off the speakers and the microphone right on the machine. Most of our people in the field, when they have to have more private calls, or they don't want to have the callers going out of the speaker over the computer, they'll just plug in their earbuds from their mobile device, and I do this all the time as well. Works great. And I use a Bluetooth headset. So if you're looking at my desk right now, there's my Skype client that I work with, and I have this little headset right next to it. That's it. I don't need anything else. And then if you really have to have a handset, but you don't want a desk phone, you can get one of these. They're like $7 on Amazon. You get a little 3.5 millimeter handset, and basically it's replicating a speaker and a phone, but now you got something you actually hold up to your head. And of course, there's a Skype for Business app here, and which works really, really well. So if you have a deskless worker that you want to use that needs to be into the company phone system through the cloud PBX, they can just install the app, log in, and go. They got the phone system, and if they want to make calls, they could do that. Or they could just talk directly with the other people in the company. There's really a lot to be said for being able to just have the app here, and I want to talk to another person in my company, and I just hit the little picture in my Skype client and then just go. Or we want to have a web conference meeting. But the important thing is it's not some third-party thing outside of our business, or I have different people on my team using different things that the company didn't put in place. This is managed by the company. So people, and then if people are just using their personal phones, They can just install the app, and then, right out of the gate, they've got a company phone ready to go. And then, of course, when you have the Skype client, your phone then starts traveling with you wherever you go. Because whenever you start up your computer, the Skype app starts up automatically, and you see everybody in your team, and you can start making calls, doing anything you need to do wherever you're at. If you're, on a plane, remote, getting some work done from home, it just doesn't matter. You can work really well because your Skype phone system, your PBX, is traveling with you. And then the conference calling. This feature's been out with Microsoft for a while, but not a lot of people know about it. I use it extensively. Our team uses it extensively. So Skype, call it the phone system. It's certainly so much more than that. And it's not the consumer version of Skype that a lot of people are familiar with, that people are using to make international calls very cheaply and stuff like that. Or this is a real business communication platform, and not a generic sense. We do all of our meetings now through Skype for Business. I mean, meetings like we're in our office, we're all here together. There's a conference room right behind me we all would go into. But it's so much more convenient for all of us. We all got webcams. We all fire them up. We get on the meeting together, and we're all at our computer. So it's an easy transition to get right into the meeting, go through things pretty quickly. If we need to shift, if somebody needs to present something on a desktop, super easy to do. And when we're done with the meeting, we're right back at our computers, and we can move on. It doesn't take as much of a big a shift in thinking to walk over to the conference room, write some stuff down on notes, disconnect your laptop, take it over there. Things move a lot faster. So, and then for people who are uncomfortable thinking, well, Wayne, you sent me this meeting request, but there's a link to join the Skype meeting. I'm not familiar with Skype. No problem, because here there's a join by phone option. Here's a phone number. Here's our conference ID. Ready to go. And when I get them on through the phone, then it's a very quick walkthrough to click on join the Skype meeting and get them moving along. And then there they would actually just be using the Skype web app, which is different from the full-blown Skype client, which is installed on your computer. So what does it cost? Well, when you have Office 365, you add this on. You need the Cloud PBX piece, and you need the calling plan piece. So you have to have the enterprise version of Office 365, and there's three of them. There's the E1, E3, and E5. So the Business Essentials, Business Premium editions of Office 365 do not have the phone add-on capabilities currently. I'm sure in time that's going to change, but right now they don't. So if you have Office 365 E1 or E3, it's an $8 add-on for the Cloud PBX. If you have Office 365 E5, like I do, then the PBX comes as part of the package, so it doesn't cost anything extra. And then for those people who, let's say you're interested in Office 365, but you got a bigger network, it's not something you can just integrate right away, but we are interested in the phone system, you could also just get the Skype for Business online plan too, and then you can add on the Cloud PBX piece to that. Then you get a calling plan. So there's a flat rate domestic plan, which is $12 per user per month, and that's a pooled 3,000 minutes per user. And there's also, at pooled 3,000 minutes per user, if you have a 10-person company, then the company will have 30,000 minutes per month to use among everybody, which, from everything I've ever seen on a phone system, should well cover everyone. Then there's a flat rate domestic plus international. And that's $24 per user per month. So they give you a pooled 3,000 minutes per user and a pooled 600 minutes of international per user. So in that scenario, our 10-person company with the flat rate domestic and international plan, they will have 30,000 minutes of domestic calling, pooled domestic calling, and they will have 6,000 minutes of international calling. So let's go through some examples. So Office 365 Business Premium. I imagine for most people who are watching this video, and I know definitely for the people we've migrated over, Business Premium is the plan most people go to. And it's the plan most people go to because they get document sharing, they can replace their file server with SharePoint OneDrive, they can replace their email system, whether it's on-premise or some email system they're not happy with Exchange Online. And they can also get the Office desktop applications they install directly on their computer. Word, Excel, PowerPoint, Outlook, Publisher, stuff like that. So that's $12.50 per user per month. But as I said earlier, you cannot add on the Cloud PBX to the Business Premium plan. So we got to upgrade you to the E3 plan. So to get the stuff that you had before, this actually upgrades your back end, by the way. You get more security and some other features, but it's part of a different video. But you get the Office 365 E3 plan. That's $20 per user per month. And then we would add on the Cloud PBX, which is $8, and then we'd add on a domestic calling plan for $12. And so your net cost increase was $27.50 per user per month, with an upgrade on the back-end system, by the way, because Business Premium doesn't have all the bells and whistles that E3 does. And I think there's definitely something to be said for what E3 has to offer. But then your total per user per month would be $40 per user. So you have all the Office 365 goodies, and then you have a phone system as well now. If you have Business Essentials, so Business Essentials would be for our clients that said, look, give me the back-end system, the document management, the file sharing, the email system, give me the collaboration capabilities around Skype, company chat, instant messaging, stuff like that. But the Office 365 desktop applications, we have our own licenses. We don't need that. No problem. So that package is $5 per user per month. So we got to upgrade you to Office 365 E1, and then that is $8 per user per month. So it's a $3 price increase. And then we got to add on the Cloud PBX, so that's $8, as it is in all cases. And then we got to add on the domestic calling plan, which is $12 as well. So the net cost increase is $23 per user per month. The total is $28 per user per month. And again, that's the phone system, plus the file and document management, plus the email system. And I would also say some other apps, again, for a different video, that are very powerful inside of Office 365, like Planner, like Delve. So let's look at Office 365 E3. So our clients that have Office 365 E3 are clients who they've decided that they need a more secure platform. So what I mean by that is they need the Office desktop applications on their computers, but they also need advanced security capabilities. They need to be able to send encrypted emails. They need to be able to set up things like data loss prevention, so that emails that contain sensitive information around passwords, sensitive wording, bank accounts, social security numbers, things like that, that those can be captured, and there's can be rules set up in the system to protect the company's data and maybe also the client's data that the company is working for. So that's when they usually get into E3. So with E3, that is $20 per user per month. And now, because it's already an enterprise plan, we just have to add on the Cloud PBX. We didn't have to do upgrade to the plan. And we add on the domestic PSTN calling for $12. So the net cost increase was $20 per user per month. The total is $40 per user per month. So I would say, value-wise, that is a high-value system, because you have a very secure back-end platform for all of your data and the management of it, and legal and security capabilities that come in with Office 365 E3, and you've got the phone system on top of that. To try to replicate this with even pieces of it with an on-premise system would be super expensive. Again, that's a different video. So then there's Office 365 E5. That's the plan I use. This is the plan if you want everything that Office 365 has to offer and the most secure features of Office 365. And this is when we get into things like clients will get this when I talk to them about the fact that when you have emails in Office 365 E5, the attachments, E5 will take the attachments, detonate them, and then as long as they don't do some weird stuff, it'll pass them through into the email message to protect you. All the links that come through in your email. Office 365 will also pass a proxy link between your email and where that website, where the email's links want to take you. And it's doing that to make sure that those links in those emails, even though they look legit, might not be trying to take you somewhere bad. So when we get into advanced security features with E5, and if they know they want a cloud phone system, E5 is where to go. And that's $35 per user per month, and that includes the Cloud PBX. So we don't have to add on the Cloud PBX for $8. We just get a calling plan for the user. So the net cost increase in this case was $12 per user per month. The total cost on this plan is $47 per user per month, and there's no question that of all the package, this one contains the most stable, most secure, highest value package that Microsoft has. So we're getting to the end of this. If you have any questions and you're interested in exploring Office 365 as a phone system for your business, give us a call. We have a current promotion going on right now that any Office 365 projects that we do for a cloud phone system project, we will include 5 free licenses for 4 months of the unlimited domestic PSTN calling plan for any Office 365 projects, and we're doing that through May 27th, 2017. And that's a $240 value off the project. So you can call us at 847-995-9800 or email us at support@Xerillion.com, and we could just talk. I love talking about Office 365. It has helped me and our business become more productive. It has helped us collaborate and communicate better. And the fact that they added on the phone system is really fantastic. And so we can talk to you about it, can demo it, or if you just have some questions, even if we don't end up working together, I'm happy to take the call and discuss it. Thanks for watching the video.